All right, if you are running a social media marketing agency, then in this video, I will give you a growth plan, the exact business model with a revenue and profit simulation, and the offer you need to sell so that you stand out in your market and hit 100K revenue per month as fast as possible. So we will start with defining the offer that you should sell, because this is the foundation of your social media marketing agency. And why this is so important is because of one reason. Look at it like this. Most social media marketing agencies and agencies in general, they operate on a business model that is pretty much outdated. It's selling time for money, which means there is the business owner, which is the smartest person in the business, and everything depends on this one person. And winning leads and clients depends on the network of the founder. So in other words, there is no consistent stream of leads, right? Even if you provide social media marketing, it doesn't mean that you get leads from social media marketing, but you should, because it's one of the most efficient and effective ways, and also of the most profitable and less time-consuming ways to get quality leads, right? I will show you the model on how to achieve that. But first of all, you need to know you have the skills. You just need to apply it for your own business. And the foundation is to have a productized service offering. Because if you want more stability and predictability, the first thing you need to get stable and more predictable is your offer. And once you have your sales funnel and your offer, now you can also streamline the service fulfillment with a quality standard, a digital leadership system, and a self-managing team that can deliver high-quality services profitably, make your clients happy, and needs you only 1 hour per day. That's the power of a self-managing team. If you are interested in that, there are a lot of other videos about leadership and self-managing teams for agencies and other service providers. But before you can implement this, we need to look at your offer. In other words, what you sell. And your offer is typically structured in 3 components. One component is the result promise. So why your clients want it, what you promise them, and what the motivation is behind a purchase of your offer. This is basically defined by what it is that you sell and what is the main outcome that you promise for clients who purchase this offer. The second component of a productized social media marketing offer are the so-called deliverables. So in other words, what you sell. And I recommend that you split your entire service into 2 main offers, because it's a lot easier to acquire clients if you have like a no-brainer offer that makes it very easy for your clients to start working with you and that is easy for you to fulfill. Because if you deliver high quality results and on your promise in the first month, chances are very high that you can upsell to a monthly retainer and increase your customer lifetime value big time. In other words, you are making a lot more money without having to spend more money on paid ads because you have the client already. And if you deliver a good service, then it's very easy to upsell to a retainer. But don't make this mistake and just try to go in with a retainer on the first offer without having your deliverables well defined, because that's the fastest way to disaster. If you're just selling, for example, social media marketing, whatever this means, but your deliverables are not clearly defined, you're just charging a fixed price per month for a retainer, often what happens is that you are doing more work than you get paid for. And that puts a lot of work on your shoulders and also a lot of stress. And it is not as profitable as a social media marketing agency can be if you sell your services productized with a sales funnel. And I will show you in this plan how you can hit 100K revenue per month systematically with a data-driven method and in a way that you are not needed all day. Because otherwise, if you are needed in the business all day, you just have a stressful job. That's not what you want as a business owner, right? What you want is the freedom and the wealth, and you want to enjoy business success and your life at the same time. And you can achieve this when you standardize and productize your services. So let's jump in and define the service that you should sell as the owner of a social media marketing agency. So let me remove the paintings here. And the first thing you should do is look at, okay, which channels can you focus on? For example, if you're good at Facebook and Instagram marketing and you run paid ads and you understand how to do this, right? Then I would recommend that you sell meta campaigns set up on Facebook and Instagram as the no-brainer offer for the first month. That also means that the output, okay, is a meta campaign. And a meta campaign, what that means in detail, is here defined in all these deliverables. We will go through them in detail in a minute. But let's first have a look at why your clients want this. Okay, the so-called outcome, the motivation behind getting a social media campaign set up by your agency. And the main result they want is either leads or sales. So now you need to decide on, based on your experience, if you want to focus on e-commerce businesses or if you want to focus on like high-ticket service-based businesses or product businesses that need leads that they can close in sales calls. And a good outcome of a social media marketing campaign, for example, is setting up the campaign and generating 10 leads in the first 30 days. And if you want to revert the risk, right, and increase the perceived chance for success for your clients, you add a guarantee. And the guarantee can be, we generate these 10 leads, or we work for free until we do. Okay, that doesn't mean you need to give the money back, but it means you will work for free until your clients achieve this result. And then you can upsell to a monthly retainer, and chances are between 70 and 90% that if you delivered on this result, that your clients stay with you and continue working with you. And that's what increases your customer lifetime value. We will go through the optimization offer, the second offer, the upsell, after we went through this, okay? And then I will show you the exact KPIs of a sales funnel to grow your social media marketing agency to 100K per month and beyond. Before we do this, let's have a look at the deliverables, so what you sell. Let me explain every deliverable, and then you can reflect on if these are things you really want to deliver, and if this is something you can deliver based on your past experience and your skills in the team. When you have these deliverables pretty much well defined, then it's also a lot easier to just take these deliverables and put them as predefined tasks in your project management tool. No matter if you use Jira, Asana, Trello, ClickUp, Rike, or whatever, right? Where you just track the tasks and the time your team spends on these tasks, and where you have estimations, and eventually that's the foundation for your billing. Then you can just create standardized tasks. And when you onboard a new client, you just duplicate a standardized project with these standardized task templates, and your team knows exactly what to do. Now, well, if your client has not ordered some of these deliverables, you just delete them, right? Or if there are additional deliverables that you promised in the sales process and your contract, just add them, right? It's still flexible. And don't worry, if your clients want individual results all the time, there are two things how you can deal with it. First of all, you need to know clients never know exactly what they need to get this result here, right? To get leads or sales if they run an e-com business. That's why you need an expert like you. But you as an expert need to understand what they really want, right? The outcome. And then you define the scope. You tell them, hey, look, you need these things so that you achieve this. And when you do this with us, then we guarantee that you get these 10 leads in 30 days, for example. Okay, that's how you create a high-value offer. So this is the deliverables, and they define if you are able to deliver on the promised result. So let's have a look at it first. So the first thing is you need to define the offer. If you're selling to service providers, then you want to define a service offer. This is the quantity of one because, well, one campaign should promote one offer. If you have multiple campaigns, then of course, this quantity here should be 2, 3, or 4. If you have the single cost here and the price you sell this item for, then you can just increase the quantity and you have an automated calculation on what is the price you sell it for. And by the way, that will also help you stop creating custom proposals that take a lot of time because you have a standard calculation. By the way, if you want this sheet here below the video, you can access to this thing and then you can create your own deliverables and your own calculation, and it makes it so much easier. You have a plan how to achieve your 100K per month systematically, and also you will see and calculate how high the price should be for the services you sell so that it's very profitable for your business and very valuable for your clients. Okay, so the first thing is the service offer. Basically, that's what I'm doing here. You can also just take this template. I do it for my own digital agency. When we sell to clients, we define their offers using this template, so feel free to take it and use it for whatever you want. And then you define the persona. So which type of clients do you want, especially when you advertise on social media marketing? The persona definition is crucial because otherwise you cannot create an ad that speaks specifically to these people if you don't know who these people are. Or if you try to speak to anyone and everybody, you will end up speaking to nobody because like the content is just too general, okay? So defining your persona, and then you need to have a marketing offer, right? You need to have a marketing offer, especially if you want to advertise for lead generation. you need to define it. What is the marketing offer? It can be a lead magnet, can be a free video, can be a webinar, whatever. But it needs to be defined. Otherwise, it's just random and guesswork, and like expectations are not well set. And then your clients are disappointed if they expect one thing, but you deliver another thing. And your team, well, they don't know what to do. And you just need to dispatch all the unclarity, and that's stressful, creates high workload, a lot of failures, and that burns your profits. That's not what you want, right? That's why you want to be very specific about what you want to create for your clients. And if you think your clients always want individual results, you are totally right. And even with a productized service, they get it because you customize all these deliverables, right? And that gets them a specific individual personalized result, but you are very clear about what they get. The structure and the format is always the same, just the content is always individual. All right, I think you get a point. Now the offer is defined. If you go for lead generation, you need to set up an opt-in page, right? Where leads can sign up to become a lead. Then you eventually want to set up the Facebook ad account. Of course, there should not be 5. It makes sense just to have one Facebook ad account and set up one for them. Sorry for this mistake. This should not be 5, but 1. And then you like create social media ads or organic posts, like warming up an audience and promoting the services where you want to get leads for, right? And in the first month, you could create 5 of these posts. That would be fair. And eventually 3 videos or 3 posts and 3 videos. Doesn't matter, right? Just be clear about the quantity. It doesn't matter how many you create. It just matters that you are clear on how many you create, because that sets the expectations, and that's also required to calculate your pricing. Okay, then you create the social media video or the video ad. And next you set up the campaign tracking. You want to make sure that you cannot just tell your client, hey, we deliver the work results, so the deliverables here, everything that you promise you do, but you can also prove the outcomes here, okay? So the KPIs, like click-through rates, nobody cares really, right? That's just to analyze your campaign. But what people care is how many leads that they get, what's the cost per lead, and what's the quality of these leads. So you can only measure this if you have a proper campaign KPI tracking set up. You should do that. And then if you are a bit more advanced in the funnel and you have a proven offer, proven message, you also want to add eventually a video sales letter. So you can create a script, you can give instructions on how to record it, and then you can edit the video. That's also one part. Now the offer page, where people who became a lead can also book a call, is a very important part, because people don't just want leads, typically they want sales calls. So you also set up the offer page where people can schedule a call. You need a lead magnet, right? Because when people sign up on the opt-in page, okay, that's this part here, then they also need to get the thing they signed up for in exchange for their contact data. And that's the lead magnet. So that's a PDF, a video, whatever. You can also produce this. And then, okay, that should be point number 3. After you define the offer and the persona, you want to create a social media campaign strategy to define, okay, what are we going to do to attract the right people that are defined in the persona definition, to attract them for a specific offer, that's what we want to sell, okay, and to use a specific lead magnet to give value for free so we can get their contact data for our clients, right? And that's, by the way, the same thing you can do for yourself to win leads and clients with social media marketing or funnels. All right, so now you have the service scope defined. Isn't that awesome? Now you know exactly what you deliver. And when you delivered on the first month, now you can also go to the second offer, which is typically a retainer. Okay, by the way, let me remove all the paintings here. That's a different thing now. Okay, so this is now the so-called campaign optimization offer that's ongoing, right? You can sell, for example, an 11-month retainer, then you have a client for 12 months. Remember, the first offer was for the first month, this now for another 11 months. And then it can renew for another 12 months, right? That's how you keep your client forever. If you deliver, for example, this result ongoingly, 10 leads every single month. Would be a good outcome, okay? So now what you're doing here is ongoing campaign optimization, and your deliverables, they need to be defined in a way that you can deliver this. Remember, you don't want to do what your clients want just reactively. You can also add this as kind of a reactive service desk or so, where you get like post ideas your clients want you to publish and create, and then you do it reactively, and the client can submit, for example, 10 custom tickets, right? You can add this here as a deliverable, 10 custom tickets per month, okay? Then it's 111 custom tickets over an 11-month period, right? It's easy to calculate, it sets proper expectations. So that's how I do it, and that works very well. So now when you define the deliverables to generate 10 leads per month ongoingly and optimize the social media marketing campaign ongoingly, I think you don't need to create new service offers unless the client has additional service offers you want to promote, but then that's another funnel, and I typically charge an extra fee if you set up another campaign and optimize it. But what you want to do is you want to consistently create new social media posts and new social media ads, because otherwise your content will fatigue. Okay, people see it too often and then they get tired and don't convert anymore. You also want to do A/B testing to find winning ads, find winning landing pages, and constantly improve the assets you've created that bring in traffic and convert people into leads. Okay, so then you have the report also. I would always report on results you created on a monthly basis, for example, with the campaign report. And when you create A/B tests, you want to have a web page or ad A/B split testing report where you just show the results. Yeah, and then eventually you want to create a new lead magnet every quarter just to bring in new content, new value to the audience you've created. And that's it. That's how you ongoingly optimize the social media campaign or funnel. And that is the foundation to increase the customer lifetime value. See here, now you have you generate 22,000 euros or dollars in revenue. These are the fulfillment costs. So in total, over an 11-month period, you generate 13,750 euros or dollars in profit. Okay, that's profit for your business. That means people who worked already on this fulfillment are subtracted. Okay, the costs are subtracted, and that's plain profit, gross profit, so to speak. Okay, so now if we go back and we have a quick look again at the first offer, the profit margin of the first offer in the first month is critical, right? First month profits. Okay, that's your revenue here. And that's the fulfillment costs. Okay, revenue minus single cost for fulfillment is profit. And that is very important because you want to make as much as profits as possible in the first month so that you get your ad spend back as fast as possible. Yeah, this is now the funnel KPI model. You can use it for your own customer acquisition and lead generation, or for your clients to forecast which results they can expect from their social media campaign. By the way, you can also get this whole thing, the whole playbook to create this plan for yourself or for your clients below the video. Just sign up, it's free. I just want your contact data to give you some more helpful and valuable information. By the way, if you feel that you get value from this video, I would appreciate if you would like and subscribe. That would help me create more content. And if you have questions, just post it below this video as a content. I'm happy to create more videos explaining more in depth to help you scale your social media marketing agency. Okay, so how to create this funnel plan here is by first looking at the channel, okay? And based on the channel, you pay for 1,000 impressions typically. If you run ads on Facebook, Instagram, also LinkedIn, you pay a CPM, which is cost for 1,000 impressions, okay? And then based on that, how efficient your funnel works, your campaign works, how efficiently all your assets convert traffic into leads and clients, this determines the cost per click, the cost per lead, the cost per call, the cost per client, okay? So now the first thing we want to optimize for is that you get a click-through rate of minimum 1%. Okay, because this decides about the cost per click. And then if you build funnels, you typically have an opt-in page. The conversion rate should be 15%. That means 27.78 euros or dollars cost per lead. And then 10% of these leads, they convert into a call. So these are people who book a call, okay? And now you have calls booked for 277 euros or dollar. Now, not everyone shows up, but if you hit a 70% show up rate on the call, that's good. So you pay 395 euros or dollar per call. And then if you are good in sales closing, you can convert 30% of these people into paying clients. If you're not so good, it's between 15 and 20. That results in a customer acquisition cost of 1,322. And that is very profitable because we make 5,000 in profit or more than 5,000 in profit, and we subtract the 1,322, and that results in a net profit of 3,177 only in the first month. Okay, remember, we also have our upsell, our retention offer for the upcoming 11 month. And if we look at this, now this is even more profitable because you are making a ton of additional profits, which is revenue minus fulfillment cost minus ad spend of 10,052 euros or dollar per client per year. Okay, and that is very, very profitable. Now, once you have this funnel KPIs, just one thing, this is a model, okay? It doesn't mean that once you've created this model, that reality will align with this model, okay? You have to do the work in order to build a funnel or a campaign that achieves these KPIs, okay? It's not that you create this model and then reality aligns with that. But once you have this plan, you see if it's profitable. If it's not profitable, it doesn't make any sense to implement this funnel or a campaign. No matter if you do it for yourself to win leads and clients or if you do it for your clients. Okay, you want to have a profitable plan first, and then you build ads that result in 1% click-through rate according to this plan, right? That's the first KPI. Then you optimize your landing page with A/B testing to hit 15% conversion rate and so on. In the end, you need to be good at sales closing, but if all these KPIs are not on track, you don't need to care about sales closing because you are not getting enough quality leads, right? So focus on your ad first to achieve this KPI and so on. So if we look at the sales simulation, right, here you can enter the ad spend, how much money you want to spend on ads per month. And then here you see, in this case, how many leads you get per month and how many clients you get per month. Okay, and then this is the revenue per month, right? If you get 2 clients, this is the cumulated revenue, so revenue of month of the first month, of the second month, and so on, summed up, right? This is the revenue per month in the individual month. Okay, and then this is the profit per month. Okay, that's cumulated, how much profits you made overall in total. But this is only for the first month. Okay, this is only offer 1. If we look at the second part, okay, which is the other month, and we scroll a bit to the right, then you see that with the upsells, you can make a lot more money because here you generate 151,000 euro in revenue, 77,000 euro or dollars in profit in 12 months. And with the first offer, you only have 84,000. And that's the profit. So we see that with this, we won't achieve 100K revenue per month. But there is one simple thing we can do. And this simple thing is we can just increase the money we spend on ads, right? Which is this year, that's the money we spend on ads every single month. And that's constant, that's the same, which is stupid. Because if you're making money, you want to reinvest some of these profits into ads to just make more money, right? That's why we have an automated sales funnel. So we go here and, for example, we reinvest 5% of our profits every month, okay? And then you see that your ad spend goes up significantly, okay? We just spend here more money. Okay, whenever we win a client, we just spend more, we spend more, we spend more, until we come to a point when we spend 15,000 a month. I spend 25,000 a month, and we are making around 100K a month in my agency. So now you see in the first month, you're making 406,000 euro in revenue, 190,000 in profit just with the first offer. And if you scroll down and we look at the 12-month revenues, even with the second offer, okay, now we are already at 592,000. Now you want to make 100K per month, okay? So that means we don't need to change the offer. We could change the offer. That would make the funnel more profitable if we make more profits even with the first offer, right? Remember, more money that you make with the first offer means you can spend more money on paid ads because you're making more money than all your competitors and your funnel is more profitable, right? That's why the offer is so important and the financial model behind it. So if we just go to this one and instead of spending 5K on reinvestment of profits, we can spend 7. Okay, now you see we are close to hitting 100K. See, this is now $1 million a year, which is around 100K per month. And that's how you achieve the goal. You don't need to change anything. You just spend more money on a funnel that makes you more money. And that's the formula to scale your social media marketing agency. Okay, so let me repeat. You need an offer that has high value for your business and that is very attractive for your clients, okay, to stand out in a noisy marketplace. That is not just if you want to win leads for your own social media marketing agency, but also for your clients. And then if you have a funnel model and it's profitable, now you can go implement it. And you want to track and report the results on a monthly basis because, yeah, you need to prove that you are creating value for your clients. That's how they stay with you for a long time. Just one thing to set expectations again, you need to work to implement and build the assets and optimize them in order to achieve the KPIs of your funnel model. Only then and only then will you be able to achieve these growth KPIs and the revenues and the profits of this model? Okay, now if you want to create your own plan to grow your social media marketing agency to 100K revenue per month with crazy high profits and just relaxed workdays, then below this video you can sign up for this plan. There is also a video tutorial on how to build it, right, in more detail, as I could do it on this YouTube video here. And then you have your plan, you execute, and you can use a data-driven method to optimize your funnel and your business ongoingly. Again, if you got value from this video, just click like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. And if you want to leave a comment with questions, that helps me to create more valuable content for you next time to grow your social media marketing agency. So cheers and happy scaling.